gonna need a bigger boat.
Oh, hey, didn't see you there. Welcome to SlackTide Adventures. Today, we're catching blue crab in South Georgia. Welcome to the marsh.
Aloha, SlackTide Nation, and welcome to another episode of SlackTide Adventures. This week, we'll be crabbing in the tidal creeks of coastal Georgia in search of that delectable crustacean of the American backwaters, the blue crab. We'll head north from St. Simon's Marina on a quick run into Hawkins Creek just past Epworth by the Sea. If you're visiting the island and want to launch your boat, I recommend the St. Simon's Marina. We have huge tidal swings in this area, which can make launching and trailering a boat very difficult. The marina is conveniently located and has plenty of space to keep your boat in the water overnight. If you're visiting the area, here's a local tip to make your trip more enjoyable. Avoid the crowds of tourists on the pier trying to take photos of the sunset over the sound. The best sunsets can be witnessed from the floating docks of the boat club. Grab a cold drink, swing down one evening, and take one in. As you can tell by the photos, the sunsets with the marsh and the causeway in the background are just as beautiful and breathtaking as those that are taken over the sound. Our co-captain for today is my beautiful daughter, Lily. Lily is a sophomore in college. She's a college volleyball player. I love to kind of get out on the water with her. I spend a lot of time on the water with my family, and excited to have her on the boat today and on the episode. As we idle away from the boat club, on the right-hand side here, you'll see Epworth by the Sea. Epworth by the Sea is a conference center and retreat that's owned by the United Methodist Church over here. It's a beautiful facility. If you've got a large group, it's a great place for folks to come down and visit the island. We'll motor past this sailboat here. We have a lot of people who will come and moor their sailboats up out here in the intercoastal waterway and visit the island. Here's some footage of us navigating Hawkins Creek. At high tide, Hawkins Creek has plenty of water in it. Just about any boat can get back here to a crabbing spot. However, at low tide, it gets very shallow. I'm running a 17-foot Mako. That's my boat's called the Scallywag. I'm able to get in and out of there pretty much any time, but at low tide, I mean, it's about a foot of water. I have to kind of scrape my way through there if I'm going to come in and fish and crab that back area. I use chicken necks for bait when I'm going crabbing, and almost always keep chicken necks on the boat. For less than $2, you can salvage a day on the water if you go out and the fish aren't biting. This is also a great way to entertain little kids who are in town, something like that. If you've got a few people on the boat, you can take quite a few people out crabbing and keep them occupied out there. Here's a couple of tips if you're planning on going crabbing yourself. I keep a small bucket in my cooler so that I don't cross-contaminate my drinks and food with chicken juices. The other thing is I keep a few disposable gloves, or I'll bring hand soap with us if we're crabbing, just so that I'm not leaving chicken juice on everything I handle. These are just cheap, store-bought crab hand lines. They run $2 or $3 a piece. They're not particularly expensive. I usually wrap one end around a bottle or a piece of wood so that they float, just in case they get away from you. You are out there on the water. They have a weight on one end, and you just secure the crab, the chicken piece to it through that little wire. It doesn't require a whole lot of skill to do this. You see, all we're doing is putting the chicken neck on the wire. We're going to secure it to the weight, and then you just drop it in and make sure that the chicken is sitting on the bottom. And that's it. You put your lines in. You can fish 4 or 6 lines, as many as you need to fish. You secure it to the boat. You'll see me tie it right there to the cleat, and then we just kind of give it a time. Usually we give it about one song. We'll listen to a song, give it about one song, and then we'll start checking the lines. My family and I go crabbing quite often for a couple of reasons. One, it's a very cheap, inexpensive way to get out on the water and entertain kids, as I've said. The other thing is you don't have to do it in 5 or 6 hours. You can go out and in about 90 minutes, you can catch enough crab to feed your family for dinner. If you don't feel like cooking the crab or eating the crab that you've caught for dinner, all you have to do is put them on ice, back them, and parboil them, and then you can freeze them safely. because we are dealing with raw chicken, always keep Ziploc bags in the boat. Put it in the Ziploc bag before putting it back in the cooler.
So look, when you scoop them, let me see it. You scoop them, you get the net in the water like this.
And go under them.
Under like this, and you bring the crab to it. So we're talking about the technique. You get the net in the water, and you kind of bring the crab to it. Let's see how we do. Let's see.
Do it slow.
Yeah, you can feel him tugging on it. You feel him tugging on it?
No.
Keep pulling. Kind of pull it away from the boat. They'll see the bottom of the boat and let go. Does it feel heavy?
Kind of.
All right, so when you slow down, when you see that, yeah, you see the neck, get that, put it in the water, go underneath it, nothing, no force.
I did good, didn't I? Should I put it back?
Yeah, go ahead, drop it back in. Let's check this one over here. We're gonna check. We're just gonna kind of go round and round. That rain?
Oh, I don't know.
Yep. Does it feel heavy?
Yeah, this one does.
See how she does. Just until you can see the white. Oh yeah, he's swimming with it. You can see it. Got him. What do we get?
I put this back in.
Drop it back in.
That's
Get some rain.
girl.
That is a juvenile male. Now, he's tiny. He's too big to, too small to keep. There you go.
Hold on, let me get one.
You can throw him back behind the boat. Throw him back. He's tiny, so we can throw him back. Throw him back there. Let him go behind the boat, so he'll swim out. There you go.
The great thing about crabbing is you don't have to have a boat. You can crab from a pier. You can really crab on the beach, honestly, tide pools, any place like that. My boys, they crab in tide pools all the time.
Do it. Do you see the boat? Yeah. There you go. That one's a key. Such an angry little crab. Mr. Krabs. There's a lot of Mr. Crab jokes on that. Money, 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 money. The boat. Nothing to worry about. You can use the tongs.
Maybe.
That's why we have tongs.
Uh-oh.
Put him back in.
And he's sinking sound. Oh.
Oh, he's a climber. He's a climber. And so what we're doing is we're pulling all the crab out right now so we keep them off our crab bait, and then we'll throw the small ones in the female's bag.
Maybe we lied.
Nothing. Nothing.
Nothing.
You have your own crab boat here. Don't have to go back to college. You can stay here, live with us,
Good idea.
catch crab for a living. Oh yeah.
You gotta scoop him.
Yep. Let's see what we got. Oh yeah. No, not a keeper.
One.
It's about technique.
Apparently I'm not good.
On them.
You said it. Uh-oh. Yeah, there's one on here, I think. It feels heavy.
Oh yeah, that's a good one right there.
Look at that.
That's a good one.
Oh
no! You gotta say it louder though.
no! No, I don't.
You
That was good. You don't understand. It's about the technique, Dad.
On the way back to the dock, Lily released all the small and female crab. We had a good day. We caught a few dozen crab when it was all said and done. Went back and parboiled them and put them in the freezer for another day. If you like the content of the SlackTide Adventures channel, please like and share the videos and subscribe to the channel. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope you guys are lucky enough to find your own slack tide to enjoy out there.